Hello world, today is Thursday, June 11th, 2026. It's 5:29 p.m. and this is another vlog, a raw and edited talk about what is top of mind, around 10 to 15 minutes. This is actually the third one of today, and the reason is like I had this thought, like this idea that like the person that like you are right now, and like what you're feeling and thinking about and experiencing, like in this moment right now, like, and if you're able to be in this state of flow where your mind is like creating something and doing something, and it's engaged and it's like in flow and connected and feeling that it's abundant, feeling that it's in control, feeling that it's managing its resources, and that it can survive and propagate. Like this kind of state is a state of like creativity and flow and fulfillment. That's like, that describes the perfect state. And like I ask myself, like, how do I stay in this state? How does a person like stay in this state where they have this ability to be creative, and they have the ability to support themselves, sustain themselves, to learn, to speak, like with in the in the moment, like speak and talk and have a conversation with somebody, and this kind of experience captured in a format of like an activity, like as a practice. I'm imagining like a human-computer like interface, which would allow you to have a cycle, a feedback loop of seeing your face, your voice, your capturing your thoughts, and at the same time responding, talking back, giving you quantified psychometrics about what you're experiencing, and capturing that and showing you that, so that you have this ability to see from another perspective, like what you sound like, what you look like, what state you are in. I am thinking about this. Why? Why am I thinking about this? So there's one reason. I ask myself the question, like, what state do you feel like you are flourishing in? And what state do I feel like I'm flourishing in is this kind of thing where you have a conversation with somebody and you can talk about ideas, you can talk about experiences, you can talk about memories, and you can, well, am I really describing just a therapy session? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think I'm describing like a therapy session when somebody here having a conversation with a person. And if you're able to, so now the really great thing is like how, taking a moment to like think about what are the levers that AI gives us? What new breakthroughs does AI give us that we had not had before? One of those things is like real-time live chat conversations with AI beings, AI personalities that have a consistent personality, have a persistent memory, and have ability to, remember you, and can be fed their knowledge base. And if you have this kind of video conversation with them that tracks your psychometrics, your emotional state, and you have a conversation with different characters, like therapists, like mentors, and if you have this state where you are actually talking to them, and it's on camera, like in terms of like it's recorded, and like you see like what emotional state you were in, psychometrics is noticed about you. Yeah, and what I'm describing right now is something I tried to build like 2 years ago in San Francisco, 2020, 2023, 2024, 2024. It's already been like 2 years, and 3 years. 3 years, 2023. No, 2024. I think it's been 2 years. Well, why am I recording this and talking about this now? Because in me there's like a question, like what mental states do I want to practice? Like, do you get stronger in? We get stronger in the things that we do repeatedly. Like what you do repeatedly is what you get better at. So what are the practices that I want to get better at? Like one of them is like we develop our minds and we develop our intelligence the more we talk. If we talk and have someone to talk to, the more neurons are firing. You're growing. You're growing. If you're isolated, sitting in a room in some Midwestern city, you're crumbling down, and you're dying. So what I'm describing is like, that's why I'm here in a fucking network school. A place where there's people around me all the time. And I'm exploring ways to grow, have ways to grow. How do I stay in this state of that I just described? Like state of like you're relaxed, you're creative, you're speaking and you're exchanging ideas, and someone's there and you're talking to somebody, and like, and you're driving the conversation forward. Like that is right now, you can be doing that with an AI, and you can do that for like for many things like therapy, like I mentioned, like talking about experiences, how you feel, and quantifying them and getting context about them, and connecting them with a larger context, and getting more ideas about how something looks or feels. Like, yeah, that's pretty much therapy, right? The point I'm trying to make is that this experience of being in this state and talking to somebody, or something, an AI, and recording it on camera is like, or just capturing it on camera so you can track your voice, your body, your vision, your face, is the primary medium, conduit for an infinite amount of interactions, an infinite amount of growth, an infinite amount of discovery and play. So this is the interface. This is the interface of a human input-output machine with an AI input-output machine. This is the connection that humans and AI can do, that can infinitely grow through conversations, through experiences, through imagination, through information sharing, through training, through education, through soul searching, development, through information ingesting and creating, imagining. So this is like the bare minimum kind of interface that it starts with. Is a person talking on a camera. So I wanted to really capture that idea. I feel that it's, the action is like, we sometimes like think in our thoughts, but like just speaking to a camera, laying out an idea, and then having like an AI that like, gives you some feedback, and you have the interface. I'm reducing this, like, I'm asking myself, like, what is the optimal state that I want to be in? And then what are the tools or the means that can like foster this state and allow me to be in the state more and do more in this state. And I believe that this format of an app that allows you to like talk to an AI through a video and has psychometric and psychological like tracking, or like just telling your emotional state and telling your the quality of your thoughts, the direction of your thoughts, the state of your being, the emotional state, the planning that you're doing, or the topics that you're discussing, and what direction they're going in. All of that can be really done with, like, I'm imagining a desktop app that is a video agent's conversational partner. All right, thank you for watching, ending it here, and as always, sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations. May you be free from suffering, because every thought matters.